I thought it'd be cool if it does that for itself.
Or I can, if you want, but if it's auto-following, it probably will do it on its own. But yeah, you need this for your... Does it have stabilization in it?
It's a gimbal.
Okay, but do you want me to grab it, or do you want me to just leave it?
You can just leave it.
Okay. Your coffee whenever you...
Thank you.
Whenever you want it. And go ahead and...
Wow.
Tell you what,
That's amazing.
talk him through what you did for me, but I'll have a question for you about...
Can I let this go or not at all? I don't know.
You don't want to let it go. You always want to keep one hand on it, because if it passes
that
this
range.
point,
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to catch it.
Yeah, it's like it comes way up.
Yeah, it comes way off your body, and then this will actually fly around and
I could fall
smack you
over
in the
even.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
that-
not a pad on the back.
Yeah, it's the arm could break, the camera could break, you could break.
Yep.
So essentially, you want to try and keep it in front of you. And if you do need to rest, what you do is you lift it
this
up and just put it on your shoulder. Feel how much more.
It's all back and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, there's no torque on me. What's the word for it? There's no pendulum, there's no torque, there's no...
I would say torque on your body, but yeah, like. So now, ready to go back to work.
So it's just forward, or do I have to lift up as well?
Oh well, I would lift up so that you don't like catch it on your vest. Yeah. So now you lift up and go down, and you want to just let it sit kind of neutral so that this is flat. Now, try with your hand on this and this just kind of like holding very lightly. Try just like doing one of these.
Whoa! Man, I'm not.
Yeah, it's
focusing
going a little wild. Let's see how the balance is here. So you see there's a level here.
Where?
At the
Oh, I see,
back.
yeah.
So the side to side is level, and
Side
the
to side.
fore and aft. Yeah, it is a little bit. It's trimmed back to be tilting up, so
Okay.
that makes sense. But honestly, like, this is good.
Yeah. Alright.
So yeah, you don't want to do too much because you see, like, with your hand, it adjusts the horizon, but you want to just do little corrections, little baby.
My bad. I'm pushing it the wrong way, that's fine.
Yeah, so now you're going to start going, the bottom's going to kick backwards. So what you want to do is you want to push forward a little bit. There you go. And I got a phone call. I'm just going to... So you're going to kind of like
Right, I understand.
bubble out and then bubble back in. So ready? All right, and now you're going to start bubbling out. Keep me in the shot. And then bubbling back in.
Jeez.
So
Way too much going on here.
So when it's in a
Same.
spot like this, getting around someone is kind of like,
Tough.
yeah, it doesn't really work unless you want to like get right into their face. But there are ways to do it. Like you could push past them, like clean the frame up, and then turn the camera around to find them. That's one way to do it, so that you don't get like super screamer. Or you plot it so that, say, if I needed to, as we were doing back there, remember when I said I want to try this again, because I could start with the stage in the background, but then I just essentially
Cables behind you.
I planned my
Just
stage
cables.
for that big area there with the two tables, because I knew that that was enough room for me to get in front of you. So I knew that's when I would have to do it. Don Juan switching. The other thing is practicing a Don Juan switch so that your camera doesn't go while you're doing it. You want the frame.
That it's probably not what I would say is a beginner move, or at least
yeah,
it might be
a more advanced move.
one of the
It's
basics. But
something that you need.
yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
You're going to have to use it because essentially, let's say for this shot, we want to keep the stage in, and your arm is taking up space here. So follow me down the aisle.
Just careful with that cable that I just ran.
So you're following me down the aisle. Now the shot we want is stop there. So you're leading me. Now you don't want to trip on cables. You want to see where you're going. You want to have a smooth movement. So you're going into Don Juan. So get into that. Or let's say you're walking backwards. Actually, let's go back into missionary. So now I want you to
Reverse missionary.
I want you to shoot into the corner and get the audience and get me at the same time.
Okay.
And so to do that, you need to get as close to the wall as possible. So try that. Now what happens is, see, you're hyperextending the camera here, and you feel how that's affecting your performance. You want the camera closer to your body, but now what's happening is if you need to get closer to the wall, look what happens. You got the arm here, and it's going to hit the wall, it's going to hit that thing.
If I rotate.
Yeah, if you rotate. So like, you know, essentially you're limited in your movement here, as well as you can't see where you're going, you can't see what's behind you. So you need to do Don 1 at that point.
And the Don 1 movement itself, I can't just, oh, let's turn around and bang. Because I'm going to need to find the fine spot to actually get into that, right?
So what you can do is go back here, like you're really close to the wall, so you can actually do Don 1 very easily there. So I'm going to guide you. Just you're going to turn this shoulder away, and you're going to roll around the camera, and now the camera is as close to the wall as it can be. There's no arm here, so you're not going to hit anything. And you're able to get that raking shot. So see, that's a lot better.
Yep.
Now try it regular, walking backwards. So come back around the camera. Now
you want me to try the same frame walking backwards?
Yeah, but like from here. So essentially you're trying to get as close to the wall as possible in the same frame. Feel that? Like your body.
I'm definitely not as confident. Yes.
Yeah, your body is in between you and the wall, and also you got to watch out for a hand sanitizer thing.
The cable here.
So let's go
I just
back.
ran, sorry.
Let's go back to full run.
Excuse me, Brian. Sorry.
Right here. Right here.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, walking backwards is, you know, it's not ideal, especially for really long moves. That's where like the Don Juan switch is something you need to get good at.
So I'm going to forward.
Yeah, that's.
I'm in backward mission. I'm going to go to forwards. Don 1.
Yep.
At the break there.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
You could have like feathered into it a little bit more, but yeah, that's essentially it. And then now, you're going back and following, so you're just going to reverse the movement, keep it on knee.
Yikes.
See?
That's tough.
Yeah, this
Is
thing.
this guy not supposed to be this wild? Because if I just don't hold it, it's fine. Like, you know what I mean?
It just means you're doing too much.
I'm doing too much. That's what I figured.
And also you're compensating, you're overcompensating, or you're compensating in the wrong way.
Okay, so I'm going to do this without any right hand. Sure. To start with.
The only thing is it's going to kind of pan the way that it wants, but yeah, try it.
I'm going to do this without any right hand. I don't care what the camera is pointing at or whatever.
Sure.
Just the movements, right?
All right, follow
the
me.
movements of I'm in forward missionary.
Let's go down this aisle again so I can grab my coffee.
I'm in forward missionary. Is what we're looking for.
And of course, better gimbals, better arms, they're going to have like a thing where you could walk around the camera and it will not move at all. Like it won't do that slow drift. But that's, again, limitation of the equipment because this is like 5% of the price of a proper Steadicam rig.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like this, you could get like vest, arm, sled, very, very basic bare bones package for like $1,500. Whereas you're looking at like $30,000 minimum to like $60,000 for like a proper Steadicam system. So at a point like, you know, like I prefer to use my pro system when I can because like I can just do more with it, but this will get the job done.
So forward missionary.
Yep.
And then I'm going to artificially go into backwards Don 1 for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
But normally when you walk that way.
Yeah.
So artificially into backwards Don 1. And then come towards me. Now in forwards Don 1. And I'm going to go into backwards missionary. And you're going to go ahead of me into forward missionary.
But it's always thinking about where you need to be next. For instance, if you wanted to hold the stage, you probably wanted to go more in the corner of that door so that you're not shooting the white wall.
Yep.
So that's the other part of the operation. It's not just about being good with the equipment, but it's being able to think ahead for what the shot needs to look like without, you know, responding to what's in the frame. You want to be able to put the camera where it needs to be and not be like, oh, that's not good. I need to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know, you're proactive rather than reactive.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.